Hey guys, Bad79 here. Second video in a row. That's usually how they come. I just finished, well, I'm uploading my rubber knife handle easy rubber grip mod. I think I'm gonna entitle it. So yeah, pretty much that's what I entitled it. So I just want to show you guys a little something I did, a little modification to my Shark cordless vacuum. So this is some 15.6 volts, which you guys know 4-cell LiPo is gonna go, is gonna match perfectly. So I don't know how much the other one. Oh yeah, here you go. Maybe you get some 1300 milliamp. Ooh, 1300 milliamp, and we got some. How much is this one? 25C. Did they say on it? I don't have the oh yeah, 15, dude, is on 1550, so 1300 milliamp and 1550. So you guys can see the size difference, right? And there's another cell on the side there, so let me show you guys the size difference between these two things. I mean, this thing is crazy right now. Look, see the size difference? And how much did that thing cost me? I think it's less than 20 bucks. Anyway, I got this for my my F27 Striker back in the day, which I crashed unfortunately because when the connection on the speed control, the soldering connection just failed, so it kind of crashed, and it's in pieces right now. Actually, it's in garbage. So I thought I'd use one of these batteries. This is, I think, the only one I got with a 4-cell. This is 1500, 50 milliamp. Like I said, so I decided to, my old vacuum, I mean my old battery here, my Nightcat battery was just dying. I mean, this thing couldn't hold a charge for like 5 minutes. You just charged it, you leave it on a charger, and that's just dumb. It's just using power and just, making a risk of fire and stuff. So, and I decided to just get rid of it. So what I did is you have two parts on this. I cut off the negative and positive for the batteries. Just cut them off because there's another set of connectors on here. So I'll show you guys this. Hopefully you guys can see. I'll try to zoom in there so you guys can see that. So you guys can see there's another set of connectors that you have right here. So I just took the connectors from the battery and just leave them on the well, actually disconnected that just so while I did my soldering. So just disconnected that and just try to zoom in a little bit further for you guys. So anyways, there's some connectors on those batteries. No, my focus is out of whack, so there you go. So some connectors on the battery, so I just took that, and the parts that I cut off, I just did some modification on it. I just took some connectors that I had from my batteries. I don't remember which. These are bullet connectors, but don't remember the size of it. So I just soldered that onto the other wires. So the still had the original connection for the wires to the battery wires to the vacuum. So if I want to buy another Nightcat, which I don't think I will, I could just pop these quick connectors and just take these off that I modified and just put the other one. So but the price I'm gonna pay for that battery is just gonna be too crazy. So that's what I did. So all I had to do now is just plug that in with my LiPo. So I just plug that right here, click one at a time. One, and sorry for the camera shaking, just bind the camera here. So two, and now I got myself a LiPo powered vacuum that this thing is violent. I mean, this thing's got juice. The C rating is a 25C battery. I don't even imagine if I put a 45C, man, that thing would be violent. But I'm not gonna go above that 4-cell. Whoops, my heat shrink wants to come off. I'm gonna have to put something over that. So anyways, that and the other one here. So just a little mod that I made, and I want to show you guys for my vacuum. So not really complicated. If you got some soldering stuff and you're agile with RC stuff, or you just have a soldering iron, or you know, this is something really simple. Could probably make a video. I did this, but since this is loose, I'm just gonna try to take that wire, just not knock off the camera too much, and just show you guys here the soldering. I'm gonna try to zoom in here what I did. So just basically, I didn't even need a soldering iron, just a lighter, butane lighter that's got some juice on it. So I'm just gonna show you guys that. Try to zoom in there. So yeah, my focus is a little weak today. So basically that's what I did. I just soldered that. So basically I just put that. I just made a hole in some plywood and some 2x4s, just so I could fit that there. I got a third hand too. That's a soldering tool with some clamps on it. So basically you just take that and you just leave it on there. So all I did is heat up the that little bullet connector and just put the solder right in there. Actually the wire was in there, so I just put and just it melted and it just fused together. So that's a little mod that I made, so it fits in there perfectly. I'm just gonna show you guys because I still need to find where I put my tester. I got a small tester for the balance connector here that I just put on, and it just tells me the voltage. So just something I should put on the battery, because you guys know LiPo, you can't go below a certain level for the I think it's 2 point something volts per cell, that you can't go below that voltage. So you just can't drop below that voltage. So 14.8, if I measure the voltage right now, it's gonna be close to 16 volts. So 15 point something volts. So you know, this is a perfect battery for that. I think the motor is gonna last for years. You guys telling me, oh, you can't use LiPo in there, you're gonna break it, you're gonna break your LiPo. No, it doesn't matter whether it's NiCad or LiPo. The energy that's coming out is just electricity. So the only thing that matters is that you just measure the voltage on your LiPo once in a while to make sure. So I'm gonna have to run some tests if I don't find my little connector and my little tester, because right now I have to take it out of the vacuum every time I want to recharge it. Hopefully I won't have to recharge it a lot, but I'm just gonna run some tests. I'll see how long it runs. But this thing is just violent. It's just got some speed, some torque now. It's just wow. This is way much of a difference from this fucking NiCad battery that I got here. That thing is a monster, man, and the other thing is half the size. And just show you guys, I know this video is gonna run probably 10 minutes, but I don't care. So let's go. Let's just put that in there, just give you guys a rough idea, estimate how it fits. It just fits easy. You've seen the size, so let's try to do this on camera. So basically just put that in there, just put all the wires and stuff. Usually put the wire underneath, but it's just for small quick demonstration. I should do it. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'll put the wires underneath and I'll leave it like that for a little bit. So come on, get in there. So like that. If I put that like that, perfect. There you go. So as you guys can see, it fits in there. Click. And if I just put the cap back on, I need to put a screw in there. So but just to give you guys an idea with the cap on. Click. Come on, get in there. So yep, there we go. So as you guys can see, all I need to do is put that little screw. There's another thing, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. I think I'm gonna put some tape over it if I'm especially gonna take it off often to recharge the battery. Or just what I'm gonna do, I think, is a little cutout somewhere on the back plate, and just leave the balancing connector. Since the balancing connector is what I need to charge this battery, my charger charged through the balancing connectors. That little white stuff I show you guys. So you know, I just put it like that, and boom, got myself a LiPo powered vacuum for cheap. So you know, I paid 20 bucks I think for this vacuum. It was a refurbished model, so it just works great. It's just the battery that sucks. So Hope you guys enjoyed this little quick tip on how to convert any vacuum, any cheap vacuum cleaner into a LiPo. All you have to do is choose the right batteries for the right voltage, but something like the Shark Cordless 15.6 volts, a 4-cell battery is going to be perfect, and it should last you a long time if you take care of your LiPo and you just don't let it run down to the point where you could also put maybe a LiPo warning on there, so if it falls down below a certain level, so LiPo alert. Maybe I'll order that. I'll look on the internet, on Amazon and stuff like that, if I can find myself a little warning bell to put it if it falls down below a certain threshold. So alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.